this freak who couldn't have been 18 or 19 years old was next to me, but it was you. You didn't say much, but I just said, you're going to be a pro bodybuilder, aren't you? And I'm going to try, or maybe, or we'll see, something generic like that. And I remember going back to Barney when we left that gym. I said, Barney, I saw this guy with the greatest physique I've ever seen. And I'm telling you right now, I'm just now learning about bodybuilding. This cat's going to be Mr. Olympia in 3 years. He says, oh, that's Rory Leidelmeyer.
Back then, the prestige of the Mr. LA was the win goes to the cow. Everything back then had a significant reason. You entered this show to compete in a higher level. There wasn't any other shows. So there was the LA, the Southern Cal, the Northern Cal, the Central Cal, and then you entered the Cal. We all had our divisions, but there was going to be the best of the best. So going into the senior LA, I knew I was going up against guys that were getting ready for the California, but it didn't matter. I felt I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. My competition isn't on stage. My competition is with myself in the gym, and my presentation will be on stage. I walked on stage. I believe it changed bodybuilding. I really believe it changed bodybuilding. Bodybuilding had not seen what I presented that night, and I did not know that what I was presenting was anything greater than who I was, and that was from hair to toe. We took care of the hair, the face, the posing trunks. Before, posing trunks were kind of funky that guys were wearing. So Cynthia and I designed a posing trunk that would fit the body for the aesthetic look. And that was the look I was always looking for, that very beautiful masculine aesthetic look that when that man walked on stage, went, that's it. That's what I want to look like. And it changed the sport, at least in the region. And that was a new look. That was a new look. So don't mimic anybody in this sport. You have such an aura around you. Just be Rory. And that's what Joe told me at that moment. And that's when I realized I had something to offer bodybuilding.
After the LA, like this new kid on the block, this guy he wasn't 5'6", he wasn't 5'8", he wasn't 5'10". He was 6'1", 6'2", big, round, full muscles. And, it was a kind of the combination of everything. And I said to Barney, Barney, I'm hearing about that Leidelmeyer kid we saw in the gym a few years ago. I told you that guy's going to be Mr. Olympia. No one could beat this guy. You entered the Cal the next year. And what went down at the Cal?
The confidence I had was, I'm going to change the sport. I'm not going to win or make some magazine covers. I'm going to change the sport. I'm going to show what a man's physique is supposed to really look like. Aesthetic, symmetry.